皆さんこんにちは。
こんにちは。
ご縁物語チャンネルへようこそ。私はテシと申しますが、今日はスペシャルゲストをお招きしております。ちょっと英語で会話をしましょう。So could you please introduce yourself?
My name is Sylvia and I'm from Poland. I'm 26 years old. Live in Sweden for seven actually years. And I'm now in Japan working for 3 months.
And I know that you speak plenty of languages and you're fluent in Italian as well, which is amazing.
Yeah.
So can you tell me a bit more about your story? What takes you here to Japan?
Yeah, so I like traveling and I like languages a lot. I think I'm not that good at it though, but I really like learning them. When I was 18, I moved to USA. I was taking care of children.
Oh.
And then I learned English finally. After USA, I came to Sweden, also taking care of children.
Oh, do you love children?
Yeah, I love children, but it's because it was really easy as well.
Yeah, because when you need to get a visa and the things.
Yeah, it was a really easy job for the first time job. It was my first job in general. Like I haven't worked in Poland. So I stayed in Sweden. I thought I'm gonna stay just for university because I wanted to study in university, but I ended up much longer because I ended up learning the language, and I found my boyfriend there too. So my life now is in Sweden. Yeah.
What did you study at university in Sweden? What was your bachelor?
Yeah, I studied Japanese.
すごいね. So is there a faculty like a Nihongakka, or how does it work? Is it like an Asian studies?
It's like Middle East studies, and then you can choose Japanese, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you did that for, is it 3 years?
3 years. Mm-hmm.
Have you graduated yet or no?
I graduated with Japanese.
Oh, so you've graduated?
Yeah. So I
a couple of years ago.
Yeah, it was few months ago. So yeah.
おめでとうございます。Do you write a dissertation on Japanese studies?
Yeah.
What was it about?
Oh, it was about Nagasaki.
え
Yeah, it was actually. So I ended up in a.
ちょっと待って。There you go. There's interesting stuff. So you wrote a dissertation about what? The Kakure Christian?
Yes. It was really interesting. I found it really interesting.
How did you get to know about the Kakure Christian? Because that's something we didn't. I mean, we studied about Dejima and those places that Japan had exchanges with, but I personally didn't know about the Kakure Christian.
I didn't know too. It's just my teacher introduced me to that. What I knew about Nagasaki is that atomic bomb, and lots of people think about atomic bomb. People don't know that Nagasaki is great food. It's like a mix. Also some from Portuguese, like some food from Portugal, and like you had Dutch in there. So we have also like architecture. There's a like Luna Park. There's a park that it's like all like Dutch with the Dutch buildings.
Oh, Dutch amusement park.
Amusement park. Yeah. It's so like they have lots of influence from
our colonizers.
Yeah. Like Christianity, like history of Christianity. Not our own Christianity, but like their own. Like they kind of created it by themselves because I mean they were hidden, so they were like passing down Christianity, but like by their own teaching. So like they created something new a little bit.
Yeah. And then you got interested in them and you wrote a dissertation.
Yeah, my dissertation was about like why Christian elements end up in Memorial Park.
Oh, I didn't know that there are Christian elements in the atomic bomb memorial parks.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. Now, here you are
Yeah.
on Ojika.
Yeah.
Did you specifically look for a connection to what you had learned?
It was really casual. I found this island, and first I didn't know even that it was in Nagasaki. I didn't know that it's gonna be like so many churches around, like because I thought that okay, Nagasaki prefecture, yes, but like not actually this island. And here we have Nozaki, and then you have UNESCO church, which is connected to Kakure Christian.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Yeah, I was surprised that I don't know.
When you had to decide where to go to in Japan, why did you pick Ojika?
I chose it because I found this place very interesting. I really wanted to work in ryokan, to put it to my CV, because I want to work with like hotel industry or tourism industry in the future. So ryokan is for sure something really, really exciting.
Oh, that's amazing. So you can get the experience for the future.
Yeah.
Why did you pick Japanese studies in the first place? Or what was it that interested you in Japan in the first place?
Yeah, for sure it's not anime and manga. Lots of people choosing it.
Yeah.
So it wasn't actually anime. I think Japanese as a country is really fascinating. I just wanted to try to like fit into this culture a little bit. If you just not feel like tourist, but like also be more connected to this culture. But also before I chose this language to study, I was thinking about some Asian language to choose. I wanted to challenge myself. I knew that okay, European languages are kind of easy to learn. So I was like, I can do it at home, or like I can have a course, but like I cannot study Japanese by myself. It's hard.
No one is impressed if I speak Portuguese or Spanish because I'm Italian, no? But I was also interested in Arabic, to be honest. I love
I actually
Arabic.
also was thinking about it.
I love Arabic.
Yeah.
Love it. I love the culture as well. I mean, I'm interested in a lot of the culture as well. But did you do a year abroad in Japan, or is it your first time?
It's my first time.
Oh, it's your first time. So first arrived in Japan.
Yeah.
After having studied the language for like 3 years.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was really different at the beginning. Really
What do you mean different?
different.
Different or difficult?
Different. No, I'm saying. I mean, like language-wise, of course, it was like it's difficult still. And when I came first time, it was like I was so alone, and like so many things were different. Just going up the stairs, like they were like going on the left side, and I was going on the right side. And like I was just bumping to people. I just
So you came here alone?
Yeah.
And you were staying, was it in Tokyo at
I
first?
stayed in Tokyo, yeah. And the first day after I arrived, the reporter
Oh,
like
yeah,
they
the
start
camera,
and they start asking me questions, and I end up in TV, and like it was just the second day of my trip to Tokyo, and I was like, what is happening? Like I was still jet lagged a lot, and like so many things were like just
Yeah, no, I think that the first time that you go to a country, that's normally the craziest, that you get the most craziest experiences. Was there anything else that shocked you, or any crazy experiences that you want to share, even here on the island or elsewhere in Japan?
Yeah, there were lots of them, just in like a normal life. For example, that was actually very embarrassing. I was in Fukuoka just like 1 week after I arrived to Tokyo, and I went to like a bar. They were serving very cheap ramen, and with like there was like a counter bar. So there was a chef and like the counter bar, and I blow my nose, and I heard some like oof. Like I heard something, but I didn't realize that blowing your nose is like something impolite. And I think I realized like 2 days later.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there are some different habits that are different. So what about here on Ojika Island? How was your experience been so far? You've been here for 3 weeks now, I guess, maybe?
Yeah, it's a really beautiful experience. I love mountains, I love sea. It's really, really beautiful. I love to work here too. Like I think people are so nice, and like everyone is like helping each other, and like everyone is so nice to each other.
Was there anything that surprised you, both in positive or negative ways?
Maybe like you just have fresh fish every day.
Do you like sashimi?
Yeah, I love sashimi. Like in Europe, I eat fish maybe once per week, and here I end up eating fish every day. Also like sashimi is so expensive in Sweden.
Oh yeah.
Also in Poland, like it's very expensive, and here just every day sashimi. But then no, I don't know, something like really surprised me. I think I don't know.
And what about the Japanese language? You speak really well, even though you didn't want to speak in the video. But
I don't speak.
How are you finding it?
When you study at university, you do the theory. Like you look at the grammar, you look at some words, but you never you don't speak that much. At least in Stockholm, I didn't speak that very much. So now it's actually my first time practice. Like really practice.
And like real life practice. How many languages do you speak?
Polish, English, Swedish,
Italian.
Okay, Italian and Japanese are like
yes, you speak like 5 languages. So you know that how long it takes and how much hard work it takes to get to speak languages like to a certain level. So when you first go to the country, it's like not gonna understand everything, but time.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
solve
it's
that.
always important. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just
yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah. But still, it's like Japanese. It's like still, it requires more work than like if you come to USA. It's not the same as you come into Japan. I think it really requires from you much more work.
Do you think also culturally, or what do you mean?
I think about like start speaking because like the grammar, like how you put the sentences in Japanese, it's completely different than it takes so much for me to create a sentence because
So you're
I need to
thinking.
think differently. Yeah, first I think in like in like Polish or
In
English.
Swedish and Italian.
And when you say because in Japanese, you're starting with because something,
Yeah.
and then you say the rest. While in like European languages, you say like because, and the reason you say at the end. Like when you say no there.
So
So
you have to say everything first.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
true. You need to be thinking of the reason first. You cannot
and
add it later.
That's hard for me. Yeah.
That is tough. Do you have one favorite word in
Oh,
Japanese?
they asked me as well in the TV.
Oh,
What's
yeah,
my
it's
favorite
fine.
word? But I couldn't. I don't know. I don't have a favorite word, honestly.
Do you know komorebi?
No.
You know when you are like in a forest or in the mountains doing a hike, and then there are the trees, like high trees, and there's some light, the sunshine, so the sun rays that are filtered through the trees. That light, so that very situation is called komorebi.
Wow. I like the word like moon, tsuki.
Tsuki.
Or like, but like, I don't know so many words yet. So.
It's nice. Okie-dokie. And what's next after Ojika?
After Ojika, I'm gonna go around Kyushu. I'm going to Nagasaki City to see some beautiful culture and history that I learned about.
Yeah, you're gonna see the memorial and the Christianity.
Yeah, it's really exciting. And then I'm doing like an onsen trip.
That sounds so amazing.
Yeah.
And you haven't been to onsen yet?
Yeah, I haven't been to an onsen, so yeah, I'm kind of nervous
Yeah,
to do something wrong.
How does the idea sound to you of like getting naked, going into the bath? Do you have anything similar in Poland?
In Poland, not, but in Sweden, people like sauna. You can choose. You can always choose if you are naked or in the swimming suit. And I always choose swimming suit. But now here, I heard that
you
no
cannot
one.
choose.
No,
You have to.
No. Yeah, I will try.
It will be fine. It will be fun and good for the skin.
Yeah. That's what I like.
時々今日はいろいろ聞かせていただきありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
今日はねめちゃくちゃいい天気ですのでこれからねなんかする宿題勉強
宿題多分はビデオを
作ります。
作ります
素晴らしいですね。実はシリアさんも動画を作るのがすごくお上手ですのでそれもご覧ください。では今日はありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。